From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Hhhh. And he gets this up close to the 40. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and
6. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, that's Thornton. Another run here with Tootin. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
1st down.
First and 10. Now again, running right, it is Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Hhhh. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion, it's Golden. Slot man in motion right. 3rd and short, Jackson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
On 1st down, they'll go with Tootin. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. In motion, that's Thornton. On third down, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On the give, it's Tootin. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
A design run here with Jackson. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
DC, right? Second and a yard. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Got Buck there. maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intent.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby. You know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly me.
Same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Dixon set to kick off.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Cleveland. clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's brought in by Darren Waller. Look at that big guy rumble. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play there for Baltimore. That covered 73 yards. So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on 1st down. Butker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Once again, it's Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Run the toss here to Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Somebody got a boy. I take a cheap bag. Watch the boy. He's a fire backside off from the music. Turn his TV off. What is it? On. Yeah. Level. Patty,
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
.29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field
Here's
goal.
Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. On target, he got it to McClure. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead.
Browns 7, Ravens 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run it here with 2. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A first down throw for Jackson. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Running left side with Tootin. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Hey, officer! Hey. Ready! Yes, sir!
And motion, it's Golden. Third and long for Jackson. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing third and 14, they pick it up.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out left. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run. It's Tootin. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Now Williams. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in, and he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long. They'll run. It's Etienne. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's in! Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Chooton, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson exiting the pocket right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Golden. Jackson from the jump. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Alex Highsmith. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Up the middle, here's Etienne. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Malachi starts there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. The carry here for Etienne. He'll take this forward for about a yard as best. Andrew Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop.
Yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This runs straight ahead for Etienne. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down by James Pierce.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Left side, caught by Leonard. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Williams now to throw. Forced to his right. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Harry Murray. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Jackson now on 2nd down. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down. In motion, that's Thornton. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Tootin. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Moving left. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
As caught, that's Lane. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air one more time with Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Pushed out to his left. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it
confidence in your kicker, Mike? I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. There's a give running left, and here comes Cheaton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big connection to put the field as they get across midfield on that one.
It's a gain of 48.
It is a big play for the Browns. A gain of 48. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Etienne. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it here with Etienne. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Biggie Angel. Big pass. Yeah. Pebble.
A play fake. Now, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Out of Malachi starts, the rookie safety, drafted in the 1st round, gets in for the sack. Elliott's kick is good. And the Browns will extend their third quarter lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. On the give, it's ETN. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal.
What is that?
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Browns. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first and 10, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw, Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Contact up front. They get one of the defenders to jump. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5.
Hey! Hey! It's up! Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy!
From the gun, Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit. I think it actually saved 6 points. Like, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the 24 now, here is second and 5. Handoff, it's Tootin. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good. Baltimore, first down.
Right back to Tootin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this walk through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Motion the slot man left. On third down, Jackson. On the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Report. Hey.
Jackson now. He will have the conversion and more. And he will get into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get two more here.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
The man in motion is Watson. Jackson up top again. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
7.
Williams. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Vegas.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Filthy.
Run the toss here to Etienne. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Throwing on second down, Williams escaping to his left. He's going to run it. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
2nd down, Jackson. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Ravens. 59 yards.
A gain of 59 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Tootin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That's all. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. That's all.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Baltimore. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldogs, Zamir White. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go again with White. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, right back to White. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Whiskey! What is up?
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yards, but it will set up third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
What is up?
They'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Vegas! Axel! Motion.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Forced out wide. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw on. Try for 2. He's unsuccessful. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So the dog pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They get the home victory.